All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Baha Rakakwadash, which is the Paleo Hebrew for the name of the Heavenly Father being Yahweh, and the name of His Son being Yahweh Shai. All right, the only names of which salvation can be obtained, whether you can receive it or not. Double honors be unto the elders and the apostles at GMS Great Millstone, who through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai rule all of the nation of Israel well today. And peace, love, blessings, and salutations to the elect who are pushing this truth in sincerity, and in charity, and in faith. All right, and who are able to receive these things that are needful for salvation. All right, keeping their eyes on the prize, man, staying kingdom-minded. As you see here, Isaiah 65 and 17, which we hit on the last, volume 10. This is going on 11 now. I wanted to highlight a point within this verse. And center it around, one of the greatest joys in the kingdom of heaven is going to be simply that there ain't going to be no Edomites, okay? Which, they have a sentence that they're going to serve, according to these scriptures. They're going to have to, they're going to be made to work. They're going to be made to build up, all right, our kingdom, just like we were made to build up theirs. But with that being said, man, there's going to be a point in time where the Edomites, the so-called Caucasoid, the so-called Caucasian, all right, the so-called white man is extinct, okay? Now, this is going to be one of the greatest joys, man, because they are a cancer, okay? Esau is a cancer to the universe, man, not only to the Israelites, but to the entire universe, man. They have destroyed the ecosystem, okay? But anyway, I don't want to get too far off point. We're going to go ahead and stay on topic, man, and just prove that there ain't going to be no Edomites, all right? This is Isaiah 65 and 17. For behold, I create a new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered nor come into mind. Okay, meaning nothing on this side is going to be remembered in the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay, we're going to push it off. Okay, and part of that are going to be the Edomites. Okay, they are going to be forgotten. They're going to be removed. Okay, all that they're going to be like is a bad dream, man. All right, but let's go ahead and jump into, got a few things bookmarked here, man, but go into the book of Psalms here. This is Psalms 37 and 10. It says, for yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. And going back into the book of Malachi, all right, who are the wicked? The border of wickedness being Esau, Edom. Okay, it says, and Job 9 and 24, the wicked beareth rule. So they're going to be removed from their power seat. Okay, and what did it say? The wicked shall not be. It says, yeah, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. There ain't going to be no place for Esau anymore, man. His sentence is served. Death will be complete, man. Death will be ended. All right, the wicked, there will be no more need for him, man. There won't be no need. Just like we've gotten on the previous volumes, all right. Swords and spears and weapons will be beaten into tools and instruments to grow food and what have you. Okay, so if there's no need for an instrument of war, Esau being the greatest instrument of war, all right, being blessed with the sword, there ain't going to be no need for him either, man. Okay, there ain't going to be no need for the belt or the whooping stick, because everybody's going to know this truth. All right. Going on verse 11, it says, but the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall diligently, and delight themselves in the abundance of peace. Okay, so once again, man, the wicked will not be. The wicked will be removed. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into the book of Job, the 20th chapter. This is Job 20 and 4. It reads, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reached unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. Right, so just because you see these Edomites in their seat of power, all right, their head mounting under the heightened up to the clouds and filled with pride, and basically think that their kingdom will never end. Okay, it says what? The triumphing of the wicked and the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. Okay, so this is just momentarily, man. All right, this thing is temporal, just like we got out of Isaiah 65, and I believe it was 17. All right, there will be no remembrance of these things. Okay, there will be no remembrance of the triumphing of the wicked. Okay, going on verse 7. Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Right, this is what we're going to be asking ourselves, man. All right, where is the so-called white man? Where is Esau Edom? Okay, which, you know, just being used as an analogy, because we're just gonna be happy, man. We're gonna be happy that, you know, you walk outside and smell some Idumean free air. Okay, it says, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. Right, just like you know, you go to take a shit and you flush it down the toilet and it's gone. All right, it's gonna be the same for these Edomites, man. They're being compared to dung. All right, and you know, it's offensive when you see when somebody doesn't flush. You know, you walk into the bathroom and, you know, somebody you know, dropped a shit or whatever and didn't flush it, man, and you get kind of offended. Okay, now that's likened unto these Edomites, man. They're gonna be gone forever, man. Be offended if you see an Edomite. All right, it says, verse 8, he shall fly away as a dream. Right, you know, you have the you know, particular dreams, and you'll wake up and you'll still kind of remember some of it, but, you know, give it an hour or two and that whole dream is going to be gone. You might vaguely remember a little bit, and that's going to be the same for Esau too, man. All right, except for instead of just any old dream, it's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be a nightmare that you're waking up from, man, and it just fades away. Esau's going to fade away, man. All right, going on, it says, yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more. So showing you there ain't going to be no more Edomites, man. Point blank, period. All right, it says, neither shall his place any more behold him. Right, because as we're going to get into it, man, you know, his dwelling place, his habitation is going to be gone forever, man. His chief dwelling place being Babylon, being America. Okay, it's gonna be gone forever, man. Go ahead and jump to book of Obadiah, of course. I'm just gonna go straight to the point. This is Obadiah 1 and 15. It says, for the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. Right, being the Edomites, man. They shall be as though they had not been. Okay, because when you go into this chapter, man, the whole thing is getting in on these Edomites, man. All right, going on verse, and you can see that. You know, really going throughout this whole chapter, like I said, but going on, it says, verse 17, but upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. Right, their possessions are going to become ours. It says, in the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau a stubble. So the house of Esau, showing you that it been talking about Esau. All right, if Jacob is a fire and Esau is a stubble, that means as soon as that fire gets close, man, it don't even have to touch it. It's gonna inflame. All right, it says, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and they Salakia, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh hath spoken it. Right, showing you right there, once again, man, there shall not be any, not one, not two, not half of one, any remaining of the house of Esau. So once again, man, these Edomites are going to be destroyed, man. The Caucasoid will not exist at a certain point in time. Okay, and it's only right. If we're going to have peace on earth, man, how are you going to have the cancer upon the earth? How are you going to have the wicked upon the earth? Because this is what the wicked has done, man. Isaiah 14 and 6, and this is what he was created to do. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. Right? Ain't nobody's gonna care. All right. When when Esau catches this judgment, man. All right, because they're pushing these heathens, man, to the brink of anger as well. All right, you see that with the whole everything that's been going on, really throughout the past few years. All right, with the allies of Babylon. All right, everybody's getting stirred up and pissed off at them. All right, going on to verse 7, it says, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. That's right, man. And that's why this is beautiful, man. Imagine waking up in an Idumean free world, man. What is going to be the result of that? Right here, verse 7, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. Micah 2:10, depart, for this is not your rest. This side ain't our rest, man. Because why? Because it's temporal and the wicked beareth rule. But soon they're going to be removed. And then, not just us, man, but the whole earth is going to be able to rest, man. Talking about from the smallest things to the greatest, man. The blades of grass are going to be rejoicing that the so-called white man is gone. Okay, here it is, man. They're killing off all these different animals, becoming extinct. Okay, I was at the park the other day and they had a place fenced off, and it said, no trespassing, because they're trying to rehabilitate the land right there. And I was looking at it, I was like, man, they should just say, no Edomites allowed in this part of the park. Because those are the ones that have been bringing death, man. Everything that they touch dies. Okay, the honeybee, for example, all the bees are dying and going extinct, which are used to continue the cycle of life on the earth. They're all dying because of these pesticides that they're putting into the plants. Okay, so now these bees are taking in those pesticides, creating their honey, and then they're dying off because of it. And then we're consuming the pesticide-filled honey. So you see, nothing's natural anymore, man. And that's part of the curses. Verse 8, it says, yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. Right. A feller being the man who cuts down the trees. Okay, they ain't gonna be there ain't gonna be no such thing, man. You got all these different people, fighting for, the trees in the rainforest. The answer is simple: destroy Esau, and the Heavenly Father is gonna do so, man. All right, through Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. All right, going on, it says, verse 9, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. Right, the word hell right there in this Isaiah 14:9, going into the grave. Okay, it says, it stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou become as weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Right, this nation that was so great, all right, had garrisons, had militaries, all right, had bases all over the planet Earth, all right, oppressing anybody who did not conform unto them. All right, the modern Romans, verse 11, it says, thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the nose of thy vials, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. Right, the worm is spread over thee, and the worms cover thee. Okay, so Esau's done, man. Verse 12, it says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Right, the power at be, man, being Esau, Edom. All right, weakening the nations and calling the shots, man. All right, here it is. They legalize homosexuality all over the United States. And so all these other nations are following along, man. Anything that America does, these other nations got to conform to it, man. Verse 13, it says, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. And this is the Idumean way. This is what they think within themselves. I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Heavenly Father. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. Verse 14, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Right, Esau thinks he's the Most High, man. But he has a rude awakening coming. Verse 15, it says, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the grave, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, and did shake the kingdoms? Verse 17, that made the world as a wilderness. How did he do that, man? Thermonuclear missiles. Okay, rightly was it said when by Albert Einstein, okay, when he created the atom bomb, okay, the nuke. He said, I don't know how World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. And what he was implying is that the nukes are going to destroy everything, man. Just like it shows on Planet of the Apes. What does he say? This man cannot be trusted. He will not only make a desert out of your home, but he'll make a desert out of his home. Okay? Salakia. Going on verse 18, it says, and the prisoners, let me call this guy real quick, Salakia. Hey, Salakia. Going on, it says, verse 19, but thou art cast out of the grave like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with the sword, and go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. Right, no glory. It says, verse 20, thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. Right, not only the other people, but thy people, their own people, man. All right, you see these elites got a lot to pay for, man. It says, the seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. Prepare slaughter for his children. Right, the seed of evildoers, meaning their children. The children of Esau, Edom. It says what? That they will never be renowned, and prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. Right, they're going to be destroyed forever, man. They won't be allowed to do such a thing in the kingdom, man. Verse 22, it says, for I will rise up against them, saith Yahweh of armies, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith Yahweh. Right, and this shows you the austerity of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. Okay? So once again, man, there ain't going to be no Edomites in the kingdom of heaven. They are going to be removed. Okay? And that's why there's going to be peace on earth, man. Let me grab one more precept here, and we'll go ahead and close it up. This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 24. It says, then cometh the end, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom of the heavenly Father, the kingdom of power, even the Father, when he shall have put down all rule and all authority and all power. Right, all rule and all authority and all power. So if you're for any other power to reign, okay, then you're against the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. If you're praying for the deliverance of America from mercies, then you're against the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. The prophecies speak. Okay? Going on verse 25. For he must reign till he hath put all enemies under his feet. The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. Right, the last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. And who brings death in the flesh? The so-called Edomite, man. All right, the so-called Edomite, that's his job. Okay? This is going on verse 55. Oh, death, where is thy sting? Sounds similar to what Job was saying, man. Similar things, the same thing being prophesied, man. Oh, death, where is thy sting? Oh, grave, where is thy victory? Oh, sting of death is the sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. Right, the strength of sin is the law. That's what keeps you. That's what tells you, these guidelines of what not to do, man. And if you do it, then that's a sin. Okay, but in the kingdom of heaven, man, there ain't going to be no sin for the Israelites. Okay, we're going to be in the right mind. All right, it says, but thanks be to power, which giveth us victory through our master Yahushai HaMashiach. Right, that's how we get the victory, man, through Yahushai HaMashiach. All right, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable. Right, and this is a good conclusion, for this video here, which through the Spirit, there's going to be further volumes, Yahweh Ratazah. But therefore, my brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of Yahweh. Because, and why is he saying this, man? Because you need to be kingdom minded. Okay, keep your eyes on the kingdom, because death is going to be destroyed, man. Esau is going to be removed. The cancer of the universe is going to be uprooted. All right. It says always abounding in the work of Yahweh. That's right, man. Always abounding in this work. Okay. It says, because we ain't at the time of rest right now. It's the time to work. Okay. It says, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the master. Right, man. This labor that we're doing is not in vain. Okay. Because pretty soon, man, we're gonna see the deliverance of our people and the uprooting of Esau, Edom. But with that, Lord willing, this is edifying, man. Stay in the spirit and stay strong and stay kingdom minded. Call Allah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles at GMS Great Millstone, and peace, love, blessings, and salutations to the elect. Shalom.